Alright, we got a few more matches again for bragging rights in a few, which will happen in a few, I think a few weeks, maybe a week left till bragging rights. I'm not really sure. It's probably a week till bragging rights. And they're just adding on more matches as they go. So, let's see what they got so far. I've been looking at them a little bit before this. And, if you watch SmackDown, they got almost all of Teams. They actually do have all of Team SmackDown field. There were a few changes and a few surprises. The Big Show. I'm sorry, let me just look for a minute at SmackDown. Just so I can see. Because I know who's on Team SmackDown, I just gotta remember who beat who. Sorry about that, guys. A little unprofessional, but whatever. We're always doing shit on the fly here. So let's just look at the little results. I should have set that. I apologize. I should have set that up before. But yeah. And like I said before, Team Raw has one slot remaining. Their team so far is Miz, CM Punk, Sheamus, John Morrison, R-Truth, and Santino with one spot remaining. Team SmackDown has all their slots filled. And Kofi Kingston was on Team Raw, actually on Team SmackDown. He was on Team Raw last year. But he defeated Drew McIntyre, went after the WWE Tag Team Champions to get that shot to be on Team SmackDown. And Caval actually lasted 5 minutes with the Big Show, which is not really that easy. So you gotta give him credit. He would have been on Team SmackDown, but he let his pride a little bit get the best of him. And Tyler Rex, who hasn't been seen since ECW, to be honest, or unless they use him as a jobber, maybe on indie shows or whatever, because I don't remember seeing Tyler Rex for a while. Maybe on SCW or whatever, but Tyler Rex comes back and takes Caval's spot. He beat Caval. Caval won it. He was ready. You gotta give him credit, fighting contender. And, he was, more than ready to put his slaw on the line. He wasn't supposed to. He wasn't supposed to. It just shows that heart and that determination. And Edge defeated the Intercontinental Champion Dolph Ziggler to earn a slot in there. Again, it was a non-title match, by the way. Alberto Del Rio, which I am a big Alberto Del Rio fan. And they're finally using him to be on Team SmackDown. One side note, though. His ring announcer, what's his name? Ricardo Rodriguez, whatever. Kind of reminds me of the announcers on AAA, Mexican promotion. Kind of a little bit disrespectful for those guys back there. But you know what? Whatever floats your boat. However you get into WWE, it's funny to watch. Jack Swagger defeated MVP with the ankle lock, and Jack Swagger's on the team. Big Show, Big Show is the team captain. And Rey Mysterio defeated Dashing Cody Rhodes to get one of the final slots. So again, it's Team Raw, Miz, CM Punk, Sheamus, John Morrison, R-Truth, and Santino with a seventh man to be named against Big Show, Kofi Kingston, Tyler Rex, Alberto Del Rio, Edge, Jack Swagger, and Rey Mysterio. This is going to be a hell of a match. Again, you cannot honestly predict these because it's not like Survivor Series where it's elimination. This will probably be one fall to a finish, and the winner gets the Bragging Rights Cup. And the world title's on the line. The Undertaker will face Kane. And it's a little weird because they reintroduced Paul Bearer last month. Not last month, but close to it. A few weeks ago, they introduced Paul Bearer coming back to the scene. And not only the pallbearer screw the Undertaker at Hell in a Cell, he'll probably be in the corner of Kane. With that earn or not, it'll probably depend. But the match itself is interesting because it will be a buried alive match. So one of these people will be 6 feet under. The only way to win, for those people who do not know what a buried alive match is, it is simple. And we actually haven't seen a buried alive match since Survivor Series a few years back. So I'll kind of explain it for the new people. But it's very simple. The first man to be literally buried alive will lose the matchup. And the winner will get the world title. Now, honestly, this match was built for The Undertaker and Kane. Lord knows if Paul Bearer will fall in there like an idiot into the buried alive thing. If he'll get buried alive with somebody, I don't know. We'll see. But Paul Bearer is a smart man. Paul Bearer knows when to stand by which brother. I mean, come on, he's the father of both of them. Not in real life, but, you know, the father of destruction himself. The man who's known The Undertaker forever. And if you don't believe me, watch some old tapes of Undertaker matches back in 1990s and 2000 and on. But The Undertaker, honestly, he was buried alive, which is kind of ironic. The Undertaker, this is his first buried alive match since Survivor Series, which ironically was the last buried alive match in WWE so far. I don't think The Undertaker will get buried alive again. Unless if he does, he'll probably have some, miraculous comeback like he always does. But I gotta go with The Undertaker. It's his type of match. Not saying it's Kane's type of match, it is his type of match too. But The Undertaker has been in more buried alive matches than Kane has. So that experience factor will definitely come into play. And we might see a tombstone piledriver straight into the gravesite. Or casket, or whatever they're going to use. Because it really depends. They might use a casket, they might use, a dirt lot, or whatever they want to use. Like looks like actual grave. So, depending on what they might use, we might see a choke slam into that coffin, or going literally 6 feet under into a gravesite that they'll probably customly build. So, but if you have not seen a buried alive match, go watch some of them, and that way you'll kind of figure out. It's kind of hard to explain, for the new people out there, but yeah, and that's really it. So guys, Hell in a Cell, not Hell in a Cell, but Bragging Rights will be very soon on the 24th.